I like the shrine behind you. Look at that. That's cool.
Thank you, Neil. Hey guys.
Sorry, hi.
Hi, Bella. Hola, Pedro.
Hi.
Hola,
Hola.
¿cómo estás?
If you don't think there's hope for the world, why bother going on?
You haven't seen the world.
I read at the end of the shooting, Pedro wrote you a card saying how interesting that something so big and life-changing happens so early in your life and so late in mine. So why do you think The Last of Us changed your life?
Do you remember writing me that?
I remember perfectly writing you that. He's got a direct quote.
It was life-changing.
It was life-changing.
In lots of ways.
Oh, that's moving.
For me, what?
It's moving. I remember.
I think I said it in like a phone call interview, like my.
I'm touched. Because I'm glad that that's like another stayed with you, because ultimately it was like, if I remember correctly, it was a matter of like, we were both super anxious to say goodbye to each other and to say goodbye to the experience more than anything. And coming from it from such different stages in life, and yet feeling like we were in the same place emotionally on so many different levels. It was like this kind of, I don't know, field of flowers.
Keep going for family.
I'm not family.
No. Your cargo.
The Last of Us started maybe with an idea, and then it was a video game, and now it's an awesome series. So what was your reaction when you saw the recreation of Boston, the museum, or the clickers in real time, and that you were behind the camera?
It was the most surreal experience. I don't even know how to describe it. A few anecdotes is when I was prepping for the episode I was directing, they pulled me into like a big kind of room where all the prosthetic people were working, and they wanted to show me the full head-to-toe prosthetics of a clicker. And we had hired these amazing movement artists that replicated the movement from the game. Not only that, they were such fans of the game, they could even make the clicking sounds like the game. So there's this people fully dressed in amazing prosthetics, moving and sounding like clickers. And then there's all these people standing around with notepads, waiting for my notes to like, what am I going to say? And I was moved to tears. I had to walk away because they had like a behind the scenes camera crew there. I was like, this is too much. I can't handle it, but I need a little break. That was one. And then another one was, there was another scene in like a flooded hotel lobby. So there's one day I'm finding myself, I'm in these waders standing like waist deep in green water in this hotel lobby that was built from scratch. And I'm just looking around and I'm like, oh my God, like what is happening? Like, where am I? It almost felt like someone built Disneyland just for me.
I think what really impressed him was the fact that I didn't turn into a monster.
If she so much as twitches, don't.
Well, there is a phrase that the video game shares with the series that I think is very powerful. It says, when you're lost in the darkness, look for the light. What do you think will be the impact on the audience of this series, especially at a time when we're coming out of a pandemic and mental health is really important in people's lives?
That's a great question.
Yeah, it's an intense question. I think that storytelling is an element of existing as a human being that is part of getting through anything, testimony of the past, and also nurturing the imagination and framing what we're capable of, and putting dreams and horrors onto the page to achieve catharsis and ultimately like a collective experience, and to be reminded as much as we can that we're all together in this world through its dreams and its horrors. This being an extreme example of a world of horrors and a world of profound love and connection.
And relating to that, the quote that you mentioned, when you're lost in the darkness, look for the light. I feel like when we meet, we're both very much in the dark to each other. But then
lost in the darkness,
throughout like the process of our Joel and Ellie's relationship in the show is a cathartic one for both of us. Like we see each other, we're like mirrors of each other, like you said, we're reflectors in each other, and that becomes the ultimate the main thing of our relationship, and why we feel like we can be open and end up being open and vulnerable with each other. And
if I'm taking you with me, you do what I say when I say it.
There are millions of people who play the video game who will watch the series and already know what happens. So how could this series surprise all these fans?
Oh, we're going to surprise the people who played the video game all the time, because I've played the video game, I don't know how many times I've played through it, a lot, from 2013, and each version of it as it came out on the PS3, the PS4, the PS5. We introduce a lot of new things. We go to places that the game didn't go or couldn't go.
We have something really special to offer once people tune in. And those who have played it, of course, will learn more about these characters, and those who haven't will get to experience this every heart-wrenching moment, every moment of triumph of Joel and Ellie, and we'll get to experience all that for the first time. So I think for me, it was really, because I myself have played the games and love it dearly. So it was mainly just, preserve and protect the story.
If you love the game and you play through the game, what I think is nice is that it will all feel compatible with your experience of playing the game. It won't feel like it's been dropped in from somewhere else or stuck on. It's integrated into it. There will be things that happen that, of course, you are familiar with, but we go to movies and we watch television shows that are based on popular books, for instance. Chernobyl, who didn't know that Chernobyl blew up, but that's not the point. Everybody knows that the Titanic sank. We all still went and saw Titanic because it's the moments along the way that matter more than anything else.
Thank you so much for your time. I love the show, and it's gonna break the internet like never before. Yeah, I'm totally sure about it. So congratulations.
Okay, well, you get everybody in Mexico City to watch it, please. Thank you.
Yeah, sure, I will.
Thank you, Miguel.